What's up, everybody? My name is Vince. Welcome to the channel. And if this is your first time here, you might not know that when it comes to new tools, I'm like a little kid on Christmas Day. I can't wait to get them unboxed, take a look at them, see what's going on the inside of this package. Well, today we have Milwaukee's. This is product number 2996-22. This is their Gen 3 hammer drill impact driver solution. It's brand new for 2018. They've now added the One-Key feature to it. We're going to get this unboxed. We're going to show you side by side weights and measures if you want to see them. We're going to do this live. How these compare to the previous generation of One-Key drilling solutions, as well as the Gen 3 tools without One-Key. Does One-Key add functionality, but does it also add weight? We're going to find out, and it's all coming right up. Whoa! So in case you can't tell, I'm all by myself today. I got no help, but I never let that stop me any other time. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our One-Key tools, the newest from Milwaukee. We're going to take them out to our studio here, and we're going to flip the camera around, and then we're going to get them all unboxed. If there's any technical difficulties, we'll deal with them. That's how we roll. Okay, so we're going to set up the camera. It's on a tripod, and we're going to plug these in and make sure it's all set up nice. Boom, look at that. I want to set my iPad up, make sure everybody can see everything, and then we're going to get the show started. I'm going to try my best to answer questions and make sure that you can see everything. So, we got our scale, we have our, I don't know if you can see me or not, we're going to find out in a second. We have our scale, we have our calipers, we got everything to do a proper unboxing. We even have this iPad here, but the volume's probably up. Let me see here. So, Coop says yo, in the shop of Tom says what's up. Coop says first, and the shop of Tom says second. I don't know. Morning Vince. Shop of Tom. I might want to move it back a hair. But what we have are the Gen 3. These are Milwaukee's Gen 3 tools. I'm gonna move this back so I don't have to stay hunched over the entire time. There we go. Just like alive. There's always a difficulty. So, these are literally, you would think, Milwaukee's Gen 3 tools. That's these. But they've added One-Key functionality. Now, a lot of people think that One-Key functionality is a gimmick. But they always, it seems to me, people think about purchases based on how they would use it. And maybe One-Key isn't for everybody because, sure everything is copacetic here. You might not need the inventory feature that comes with One-Key. You might not need to tag these. You might not need to, there's a lot of features that come along with One-Key. Yo, Armando Blanco. I'm having a problem with my internet for this iPad. I might have to switch to the phone, but I want to say thank you. Well, Merry Christmas to you, Armando. I really appreciate that. Where did you go? Get it, Vince? Not here in my Home Depot. Milwaukee sent this over to us. So we have our hands on this. They wanted us to take a look at it. they wanted us to get it unboxed and put it to work. This isn't a prototype, this is a production model, but Milwaukee did send this over to us. So, let's get back to the one-key function. If you're a contractor, small business owner, and you need to inventory your tools, this one-key feature will allow you to do it. You're going to be able to keep track in the one-key app, an inventory of all your one-key enabled tools. A side benefit to that, and I think that's the biggest benefit for small business owners and contractors, the inventory. The side benefit is that the tools also become customizable. So a lot of people are like, well, you know, you have on standard tools, you just, you know, you can use the functions they had pre-built in. The one-key allows you to customize those settings. For instance, 1, 2, 3, and 4, if you had specific driving and fastening duties that you needed to tailor your tool to, you can tailor these one-key tools to fit the purpose. It's pretty awesome. So is it a gimmick? No. Is it a useful tool? Yes. And the thing is that it just might not be for everybody. Now, here's the deal. Standard Gen 3 tools are $399 right now. The one-key tools are retailing at $499. They're always an additional, it seems to be an additional $100 for the one-key functionality. You have to ask yourself, as a consumer, is the functionality worth the extra $100 for you? Like I said, for small business owners, people that need more precise control of their tools, it might be worth it to them. You have to ask yourself, is it worth it to you? So, let's get the show on the road. Yo, see, Coop doesn't think that the one-key functionality is worth the money. And that is, you know, it all depends on what you'll be doing with the tools. Hold on one second, everybody. You know, when you're by yourself and you're trying to do this stuff, you know, sometimes you just don't go the way you want it to go. What can you do? Let me make sure I got a live chat on. Now, like normal, it's Milwaukee's handsome red box. It says Milwaukee M18 Fuel, driven to outperform. It's very similar to this box here, which is actually slightly bigger because the tools inside of it are slightly bigger. This is the previous generation. This is Gen 2 One-Key tools. And in celebration of the release of the new Gen 3 tools, what we're going to do is we're going to give this kit away to one lucky person. It's the channel trailer. Okay, if you go to our channel page, you can find the channel trailer right now. It's a video where you can learn where you might be able to get this kit. Go on over, check it out if you're watching this post. Find out how. So it's very similar. Now, what the kit is telling you, it says up to 60% more power, up to 1.5 inches shorter in length, up to 2 times faster speed. And quite frankly, those are, in my opinion, Gen 3 claims. Those are the standard tools offer a lot of that performance. Do these outperform standard Gen 3? I don't know. I believe that they would just add the functionality of one-key to these already great tools. But I'm going to tell you, I wouldn't be surprised if they did add a little extra performance to the one-key, because when these tools were released and the HO batteries were released, Milwaukee told us that those HO batteries wouldn't add any extra performance to these Gen 3 tools, and it does. So maybe they've packed or baked in a little extra performance into these one-key tools. I don't know. We haven't tested them yet. We're just getting them unboxed, but I wouldn't be surprised. What's up, Carlos and Wheel Row? So, it's coming with the hammer drill driver, the impact driver, 2 5-amp-hour batteries, the dual voltage charger, and a carrying case. This is combo kit 2996-22. It is the combo kit with one key. Fits all M18 batteries. I will say this. If you wanted to turn Dr. Jekyll into Mr. Hyde, what you can do is add one of those 6-amp-hour HO batteries to these tools. It really adds performance. I took myself out of this running. I hope some gets them, needs them. Yo, bro, awesome. What's going on, says Swag. What's up, Swag Nasty? I must have missed, let me just see if I missed something. Let me see. I'm not seeing it. But hey, what are you gonna do? Yo, Coop, I appreciate it. Thank you, buddy. I really appreciate it. Coop says you're doing great. Trying to make it happen. So, and I wanted to do it not with the cell phone here at the shop, because what will happen is a bunch of people will complain. Wow, it took you so long to do the unboxing. You're talking to people. Yo, thank you, Wheelroy. I appreciate you sharing it out. Nick will come back and edit this footage and make a shorter, more condensed version. So it says one key, unlocking the digital job site, smart tool. So these are smart tools. Sync wirelessly with your phone on your application on your phone, and then online and mobile record keeping you can do from a PC. Digital platform for tools and equipment, customize, track, and manage. Unlimited tool customization. Set power and speed. Yes, these tools in this box and this previous version, which are one key, are totally customizable. If you're not familiar with one key or Milwaukee tools at all, you might not know that, yes, you can totally customize the speed and power and ramp up of speed in the application to those tools. Pretty cool stuff. And let us know down in the comments section if you're watching this post, if you want us to elaborate more on that one key technology, how to implement it, the best ways to implement it. Maybe we can do that in the future. Jack Morris says, okay, my DeWalt impact driver has awful wobble, it's killing me. I gotta tell you, Jack, you might want to look at the 787 instead of the 887. I gotta tell you, out of all the tools that DeWalt, and I know this isn't a DeWalt video, but all the tools that DeWalt has produced, the 887's a real stinker. I think it's their lemon tool. It's a shame. It's obviously not the company as a whole, it's just one bad tool that's representing the company. It stinks, I'm sorry. I hope someone gets those that really need them, says Wheelrow. So do I, bro. How do you enter to win? You gotta go to the channel trailer that's not up right now, but you will see it later on. Circle back around and go and take a look at it. So, integrated tool tracking. This is where the small business owner and contractor can use one key to keep inventory, identify near devices. So from the application, the nearby devices that are one key capable will show up. View last known location. You do that as well in your application. Alert when found. Now, if someone took your tools and ran away with them, it will tell you the last location where the tool was in range. You also can lock the tool from the application so they cannot use the tool, which is pretty, well, we're going to talk about that in a second. But when it comes back into range of Bluetooth, you will get an alert. Integrated tool security, prevent theft and tampering. How I just told you, you can lock your tools so that no one can use them. Manage guest access. If you needed to loan your tool out, you could give someone guest access. Secure tools remotely. You're able to, like I just said, tool record keeping. This is the small business owner as well. Tool record keeping, save receipts, and see utilization. These apps are available both on the Apple Store and Google Play, so it doesn't matter which device you're on. You can see here it's saying up to 60% more power than the competitors. I gotta tell you, we kind of confirmed the power with Gen 3, and it's a force. What's the range? You know, I gotta confirm that in the shop with Tom. It would be from the application, handheld application, it would be the range of Bluetooth. as far as I am aware. We're going to explore One-Key further and test all of that out. Wheelrow says not much. 100 feet, I think, Tom. Right. But if it left your range of your tool, if your tool left the range of your Bluetooth signal, someone left a job site, for instance, you could enable the tool to shut down when that would happen. Wheelrow says, would be nice at 1,000 feet. 1,000 feet. So they have the Power State brushless motors, the Red Link Plus Intelligence, Red Lithium XC 5 amp hour batteries. It would have been great if it would have came with a 6 amp hour battery in this form, but maybe they will do a promotional kit or a different kit that includes those 6 amp hour batteries. We have up to 1.5 inches shorter length compared to competitors. And even, you know, we're going to show you the previous versions. And up to 2 times faster in speed. Drill up to 2 times faster and high speed. Pretty cool. And up to 30% faster driving speeds. So you can customize, track, and manage. We just talked about that. Let's get this unboxed and see how it compares to Gen 3 and even Gen 2. This is Gen 3. What I meant to say was, let's get this One-Key kit unboxed and compared to the standard Gen 3 kit, as well as the Gen 2 One-Key tools, and see how it looks, how they weigh. I see it. That's right. So we talked about that. Wheelrow says he feels it would be more useful in commercial applications. Now, there's one place I think it has a lot of functions, but me personally, looking at this as someone that uses their tools for a living, I do that as a technician, as a tradesperson. I use my tools, right? As a small business owner, I also have crews and guys that use my tools. So me personally, there are 2 ways that I feel One-Key would benefit me. Number one, as a technician, I can customize these tools for specific tasks so that I am not over-driving, over-drilling, over-fastening bolts, fasteners, screws. When I'm drilling holes in specific types of metal, maybe I set my RPM, my ramp up. Those are the ways I feel a technician can use this app. As a small business owner, what's up, Richard Nato? Now, as a small business owner, the track and manage features would be useful. So those are the 2 ways I feel they would be useful for me as an individual. Let me see here. Breezetown says, go to the Home Depot online. They have better deals online right now. I don't know what you're talking about. Zero, here's the few. So you guys are talking tool deals, of course. So let's get this unboxed. You flip your flap up, and then all you do is slide out your combo. We're gonna put this aside. It's a nice box. This is their standard case. It's not a pack-out box, but Milwaukee does provide a nice standard case. It is embossed with the logo. It's painted. Eventually that will wear off if you use your tools enough. M18 fuel. What's nice about this is that it doesn't just say Milwaukee. You know, compared to maybe your M12 combo kit, it will say M12 on your. It helps you organize your tools somewhat. M12 fuel. M18 fuel. So you know which combo kits, you know, what. Leo, later, Coop, thanks for stopping in, buddy. So it has nice clips here. The latches are plastic, but metal. The latch handles, I guess, is that what we're gonna call them? The latch handles are plastic. The latches themselves are metal. Pretty cool. Let's open it up. Now, you have some one-key documentation. Jason Babila says, good morning, everyone, with that $10 holler. He says, good morning, everybody and the VCG community. Thank you so much for that $10 holler, cuz you are just a manimal. You are a manimal, bro. We appreciate that so much. We appreciate the help with the channel. Here's your operator instructions for your charger, your impact, and your drill driver, hammer drill driver. And if you wanted to know, the hammer drill driver catalog numbers are 280520 or 280620, okay? The Gen 3 impact with one key product number is 285720, and then the batteries, you don't need a product number in my opinion for those, but in case you wanted to maybe explore these, bare tool. Also, if you're unaware, if you're buying a new kit, you could enter, they have literature in here how to get entered to either win a 10-piece combo kit or some Milwaukee swag. We did a video about it over here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Go check it out. Now, the tools come with their own literature attached, but the first thing out of the box would be their multi-volt charger. Now, the great thing about this, and this is, we've done plenty of battery testing videos and stuff on these multi-volt chargers, and this is a standard multi-volt charger. This is not a rapid charger, okay? But it's included. Comes with a little protection on the plug ends so they don't get bent. Pretty cool. But if you wanted to learn more about the charger, how fast it charges 5 amp hour batteries that are included in this kit, you could always go to that video there. But put it back. You have your handle for your hammer drill. I really like the handle that they include with the Gen 3 kits. People are concerned about how warm this hammer drill runs under heavy load. We haven't found it to be an issue where it's creating stoppages or breaking the tool, but you know, it does run warm. Not to the point where it damages the tool, but it's a tool under load. It has very high capacity to perform work that generates heat. But it does have the metal gear case here, and it helps to expel that heat out. I really like that the handle, included handle, is also metal, and it contacts metal on the gear case. Under extreme load, because metal contacts metal and it wraps the entire gear case, okay, see it here, this handle is also acting as a heat sink. Pretty cool. This is engineering at its finest, in my opinion. Really good. They could have made this out of plastic. They made it out of metal. Okay? So you're going to get the handle. This is a metal clamp and a metal shaft. It's going to help take the heat out of the tool. The hammer drill is the same as Gen 3. If you wanted to see it, you know, in as far as it has a single selector ring at this point for hammer function. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the hammer function and the drill function, as well as the driver settings, are all on a single ring now. Speeds for the transmission is 1 and 2. So this is a 2-speed drill. You also have your forward and reverse, and then you have your additional customizable one-key speeds down here. If we were to compare that to standard Gen 3, you would... Breezetown says, thanks VCG, you have helped me find the best deals this month. Here's your cut, keep up the great work. Yo, Breezetown, thank you so much for the $15 holler. We really appreciate that. So you can see this is standard Gen 3. Has no customizable features, one-key features. Okay. So these settings here are all customizable using the one-key app. Now you have a 5 amp hour battery. Well, you see it comes packed with a tab there to keep it from making contact, I suppose. It didn't seem like it was working too well. Also out of the box is the impact driver. This is an unbelievable, quite frankly, this is the best impact driver on the market right now. I can't imagine that there's anything better or more powerful, in my opinion. This is the best impact driver tool on the market. I'm going to take these tags off. It says, stop. This tool requires activation to track and secure. So you need to activate it to track and secure from the app. See reverse sides for instructions. You're going to want to do that. Do not throw these away without installing all the functionality of these tools onto a device so you can track them. Underneath the charger comes with a list of all the tools, or a large majority of their M12 line as well as their M18 line. And that's about it out of the pack. Now, the real reason for this video is, ow, my finger. I want to see if there is, we could put this back here. We'll put this back here. If that's possible. I want to see if One-Key adds any weight to the tool. I mean, is that a real thing? I want to know. I mean, visually, the tools look identical. They both come with a bit holder. This is the One-Key. This is the standard. Okay? Both come with a bit holder. Both come with really nice belt clips. Both tools come with belt clips. When I say both tools, what I mean is, in a combo kit, you don't get one belt clip and have to switch it back from tool to tool. Okay? Both tools in the combo kit are coming with belt clip and a bit holder. Now, if we turn the scale on, and I could bring the camera over if you want to see it, you don't believe me. Let's throw this is the One-Key. Let's throw that on the scale. So we're looking at 4 pounds, 13.3 ounces. And let me see if I can bring you in here without making a problem. Okay. Let me see if I could spin you around, give you all the info. Let me see if I could zoom in. Of course, it went dark on me. So, let's see. So, yeah, you still can't see it. Maybe if I lift these up. Let me see. 4 pounds, 13.2 ounces. That is for the One-Key fuel. Okay. Now, let me back his up. 4 pounds, 13.2 ounces. Let's take a look at the standard tool. I gotta tell you, just from picking them up, I feel like standard Gen 3 is a little bit lighter. I could be wrong. So, let's see. If you're seeing this, 4 pounds, 13 ounces. So, quite frankly, the One-Key seems to have added 2 ounces to the tool. Is it my imagination? I don't know. Let's do the One-Key impact drivers. if we do the Gen 3 One-Key impact driver, we're looking at 3 pounds, 13.9 ounces. Okay. Let's check the standard. This is the standard non-one-key. Now, the good thing is, with the impact driver, although it's not one key and these are not customizable functions, you do have different speed settings. Even a self-tapper mode, which is really nice. I have to confirm my measurement here. 3 pounds, 13.7 ounces for the one key. That's pretty funny. So on the non-one key, 3 pounds, 13.5 ounces. So it's not, it's a 0.2 ounces lighter. It's saying 38. I want to just confirm that I didn't read this incorrectly. 4 pounds, 13.2 ounces. Wow. So this is the deal. I made a mistake a minute ago. I made a mistake a minute ago, and I said that the one-key tools were 2 ounces. They're not 2 ounces. I'm sorry, I misspoke. They are only, I don't need to be that far away. I don't believe. They are only 0.2 ounces lighter. I'm sorry about that. So I did misspeak. There you go. Now, Jason, I misspoke. I'm sorry. It wasn't 2 ounces. It was 0.2 ounces. So it's not that much more. I misspoke. I'm sorry. Now, this is the deal. Since we're here, why don't we show the difference between the incoming and outgoing tools? I think that might be a good idea. Not live. So, let me make sure I'm live. Okay. Let's move. These are Gen 3. Let's move Gen 3 out of here. If you're saying to yourself, well, you know, I already have Gen 3 tools. I don't necessarily need the functionality of one key. I can understand that. But maybe you like the functionality of one key and you already have Gen 2 tools. Okay? You don't have Gen 3, you have Gen 2, but you need the functionality of fuel. Okay? I'm going to say this. Performance-wise, Gen 3 is a big step up over Gen 2. Now, what kind of weight savings and size savings can you expect going from Gen 2 to Gen 3? Well, we showed you that Gen 3 is 4 pounds, 13.3 ounces, okay, for the newest one-key tools. You know what I'm going to do here? I have to walk in front of the camera. Sorry, people. Sorry, people. So, we are 4 pounds, 13.3 ounces. That is Gen 3. Gen 2, whew, 5 pounds, 1.3 ounces. So you're looking at, like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5. You're looking at a 6, and I'll show you. You're looking at 5 pounds, 1.3 ounces. That's a beast. It's a heavy-duty hammer drill, no doubt about it. It's a great tool. But there is significant weight savings, and there's a performance increase with the Gen 3. I can't, it's just, but really boggles my mind how they get more performance and shrink the size. It's crazy. But you can see the size difference between the two tools. So you're looking at almost a pound, a half a pound of weight savings. And I don't know if you can see that like I can see that, but it's significantly smaller. I don't know if you can really see that. I feel like I have to hold it. You seeing the difference there? It really doesn't translate on camera as well. But lengthwise, you can see it's literally, the tool is approximately maybe 3/8 to a half of an inch. Widthwise, it's definitely thinner. Height-wise, they're in the same ballpark. It's no shorter, but it's almost a half a pound lighter. It's really a big savings in weight. Now, let's take a look at Gen 3 versus Gen 2. I told you that Gen 3 was 3 pounds, 13.8 ounces. So 3 pounds, 13.8 ounces. Okay. For the Gen 3. Gen 2, £3, 14.3 ounces. So, here's the deal. Weight savings, and if you want to see that, I'll move you forward a hair. There you go. Now, the weight savings is not, oh, sorry about that, people. Sorry, people. Oh, look at that. So the weight savings, they're almost even. The reality is they're almost even. But, once again, they've literally, the performance difference in these two tools, it's unbelievable. This is a good tool, but they have this is now the most powerful impact in all of the land. It just is. I have not come across an impact driver yet that is, on the 18-volt platform that is better than this tool. It doesn't exist. Now, you can see the difference. You saw the weight savings. You can see that the Gen 3 is a little fatter here, okay? Obviously, at the battery and base, they're the same. But Gen 3 is a little fatter. But when it comes to length of the tool, Gen 2 is when I say much, it's longer. It's definitely longer. It's a more compact. Gen 3 is now a more compact tool. And it's a much more powerful tool. It just is what it is. And if you like tools that are more compact and more powerful, smash the like button. Also, if this is your first time here, you wandered upon our channel during this live unboxing, get subscribed. Tap the bell notification. Because instead of doing an emergency unboxing video, we could have been doing an emergency tool deal video where we share with the very cool gang how to save potentially thousands of dollars. I mean, why spend thousands when you can spend hundreds instead? So get subscribed, tap the bell. Yo, let me ask you a question. Does anybody have any questions for me? Hector Otero, my man Pots and Pans. What's up, Hector? How you doing? We all love the Honorable Tom Horn. If you don't, you got problems with me and the Tool Mafia. We love Tom Horn. Alan Brady. Everything is the same, just another CPU added, which equals to 0.2 ounces, apparently. I would agree. That's what it seems like. This is the deal, though. They added a CPU. They added they added more functionality as far as customizing the tool, trackability, inventory. So yes, a CPU was added, but the functionality that comes along with that CPU was added. Now, you would assume that everything is the same, but I don't know. Maybe they've given more oomph to these tools. We won't know until we thoroughly test them. But that's for another video. This is just an unboxing. Let me see here. Renaissance says, hi, how he says it. If you didn't see last night why Renaissance Man so fired up, go to this video here. Hi, Koki! He loves it. King of Crease, it's Metabo HPT. I think his tool is actually still, his is still Hitachi. How much power does the 6.0 give Gen 3? A lot more power. I don't, you know, it's pretty funny. I should try to pin Milwaukee down to giving me an answer. Being that they have ratings for RPM and inch-pounds of torque for the 5 amp hour battery, I should try to pin them down. I'm going to do that to get a specific quantity or measurement of power from them when adding the HO battery. That's a good question, Wheelrow. I appreciate it. Yes, do the Bluetooth distance test in another video. We're going to do we can do a full functionality of One-Key in another video. Joe Lay says 6.0 versus 9.0. So 9.0 is arrayed. The cells are arrayed in a more parallel universe with less banks. Does that make sense? To give you longer runtime. HO, I would assume, is more matched cells, higher quality cells. Also in parallel for 18 volts with more banks for power, consistent power. Yeah, the 6.0 comes in the new kit stats. Why does Red China release a new drill every 6 months? These are not necessarily new drills. These are drills with upgraded functionality. Before they release the One-Key, which is obviously geared more towards large construction companies and such, and people that need to customize their tools, they put the standard new offering out there. So this is just more functionality. Not everyone's going to need that functionality, hence the two models. That's why. Daniel Rodriguez says he's back. Makes sense. Cool. Do you actually use the one on the job? Yeah, you can see. They're all, I mean, I don't necessarily destroy them, but we're pretty rough. We're pretty rough on. I'm especially pretty rough on tools. I just had this conversation. The problem is that I'd like to, because I appreciate everything that I ever get, ever buy. I work hard for my money, just like everybody else. I try to keep things as new as possible for as long as possible, because I appreciate everything that I get. The problem is that when I'm on the job and I'm doing work for my client, and we work in commercial retail work, so everything's on a deadline, everything has to be done ASAP. I kind of forget about my desire to keep things new, and I just, go to town. I go ham. I don't know if that's even the right way to use the word, but all bets are off to get the job complete. So stuff gets, thrown around, dropped. I don't want to say I abuse my tools, but I use them like the tools that they are. So they do get used. It's funny. On our channel, I'm trying to put, like, people ask, oh, do you use your tools? Now that we're bringing in more and more new tools. When we started the channel, if you go to what's up, James Raymond? when you go to our older videos, literally, all the tools that we reviewed, tested, showed you, were all the, the tools that we beat up and used on the job site. Just is what it is. People are like, oh, that's an old tool. So you have a lot of you tradespeople that want to see the longevity and how they last. And we made a name for being the channel to do that because we're a contractor. But you have other people that are like, what do I care about an old tool for? So we give you a mix of brand new, and then over time, we use and abuse them, we let you know. It's pretty funny. Some of these batteries, like I'm gonna just walk it around here. Sds Rotary Hammer. I mean, this thing's been well used, chipped up many floors, drilled many holes. I mean, it's actually had to go back to service once for a trigger, and Milwaukee really delivered on it. They had it back to me in less than a week. Pretty awesome. I tell everybody that a necessity for any remodeler contractor is the M18 Oscillating Tool. This thing has been through wars. We adopted the M18 platform back when the batteries looked like this. The screw gun, I mean, it's hung plenty of sheets. So the tools, they get used. But we try to, wow, it's pretty funny. This has got an older battery on it too. So we try to bring you a mix of the newest tools, and, they eventually go through the wars and get used. They all still operate, function, and quite frankly, none of the tools except for the rotary hammer have ever failed, and they were able to fix this in at least, it was under a week. This was shipped out to Milwaukee, maintenanced or repaired, and then shipped back to us in under a week. If you have broken Milwaukee tools, all you need to do is, and you want to see if they're covered under warranty, you dial 1-800-SAWDUST. If you don't have a computer, I don't know how you would be watching this right now. I guess you would be watching it on your phone. You could still maybe go online through your phone. You could also do an it's called their e-warranty, and test out see if you're able to get it warranted through the site. If you're not a technical person, I'm not the most technical person myself. You could always just dial 1-800-SAWDUST to get to Milwaukee's customer service. Does anybody have any questions? Yo, Hector, you have to be rough on your tools. Listen, that's what they are. They're tools. Like, literally. Some of them are up on the shelf right now, but literally, like, they go to work every day. Let me see here. You're a DeWalkeeta fan. I do. Those are the top 3 brands. And my top 3 brands are Milwaukee, DeWalt, and number 3 comes Makita. What's up, Eddie Smallhorn? Eddie Smallhorn, I gotta say, I kind of agree with you with that sentiment. Joe Lays, made in America doesn't mean squat nowadays. Joe Lays, that is a good conversation for another time. Hey Vince, I have the 3/8W Impact, want to know if I can use it as a driver as well. So if you only had the Impact wrench, you could get an adapter to drive the 1/4" fasteners. Drive 1/4" bits if you needed to. You could get an adapter. You might not be able to get it through Milwaukee. You might have to go third party. Let me see. So Joe Thomason, this is what I could tell you about my multi-tool. It's not let me down. This thing has done a lot of work. A lot of work. Okay? Is the quick release like ultra smooth now? And it's not. It's just not. You know, I haven't tested, and it still works, don't get me wrong, you know, but I haven't tested the wall to the level that this has been tested. I have used one of my friends' DeWalt. I like it. It's not bad. And this is the deal. I really believe at this point, this is a must-have tool. If you're a contractor remodeler, must-have. This is an awesome tool. Can be more useful. It probably is useful in ways you might not even think, right? And with the different blades and all, you could get a lot of tasks done. This tool hasn't let me down. The thing is that they need to upgrade this tool at this point. This could be, they should have some sort of fuel version, in my opinion. I use this tool. Of course I want a fuel version. And I feel like they could upgrade, at this point, upgrade the quick release. So, yes, you may have a point. But I don't know if that unit would outlast this unit. This unit is, I don't even know how old. If we could do that testing they do, like on bones, I could test the dust in here and see how old it is. I don't remember. What's up, Yoru? How you doing? Good morning. There you go. Yo, that Tickle Me Elmo, though, it's a great deal. I agree, Alan. It's an awesome deal. Thank you. Thank you. I've been waiting for a fuel. Me too, Joe. And you can always go on over to Twitter. Follow us at VCG Construction on Twitter. And then you can help us. You know, you can come and see us on Wednesday, and we can tweet at Milwaukee and let them know that we demand a fuel unit for a multi-tool. Or you can tweet at Milwaukee and throw our name on it. Say, yo, you know, at VCG Construction agrees with us, Milwaukee at Milwaukee Tool. You need to make a fuel version of your oscillating tool. That's how we're going to get it done. I think that we need to tweet at Milwaukee and let them know what we want. You can also let Milwaukee know by, after the video publishes, leave it down in the comments section below, because they read the comments. You might not think that they do, but they do. Leave it down in the comments after the video publishes that we want a fuel oscillating tool. So for the multi-tool, DeWalt or Milwaukee? Well, this is the deal. I would go Milwaukee, personally, because I know that this will last. I have no experience other than hands-on. Now, when we talk about functionality, I like the quick release on the DeWalt better. That's great. I mean, it's great. I like that quick release. Even with this tool, you gotta still undo this bolt unless you had, unless you had open back blades, right? It does have an LED. I think that DeWalt makes a good quick release, toolless release on their oscillating tool. The problem is that I don't know that it would last as long as this Milwaukee. I just don't know that. So for my money, I'm still getting the Milwaukee. Do I like the design? Sure. Do I like the longevity of the DeWalt? I don't know. I've never used it like I've used this tool. This is where I would put my money still. There you go. Why did Milwaukee make 3 pack out with battery rapid charger available and change it to 12, 16, 18? I have no idea. Christian, you sure they have their old kits? They have Gen 2 pack out kits. These are Gen 3 pack out kits. They're different tools. That's the reason why. How's the blade swap out? So Hector, all you do is lift the handle, okay? On this one, because it's a closed back blade, you pull out your pin, you pop off your blade. Installation is exactly the reverse. So you tighten it down, pull the handle, okay, done. That's how quick. So it's pretty quick. Now, just make sure you don't have any goofball employees that unscrew this without releasing the handle with a wrench, because they'll ruin your tool. And if you don't like, if you like having guys that don't ruin your tools, then smash the like button. All right, everybody. Has anybody else got any questions? Bradley Ryan Clapper says DeWalt autocorrect. They should autocorrect all the problems with their 887 because they have lots of them. Listen, if you're not already, get subscribed, tap the bell notification. We go live constantly. We do tool review, and we do tool deal videos all the time. Get involved with the very cool gang. Help create the show because we take your input. We take your feedback because we have the coolest community on all of YouTube, and we appreciate every single one of you being here. Yo, if you wanted some cool merch, there's a link down below. Go on over, buy a hat, buy a beanie, buy some shirts, buy some stickers. Or don't. It's up to you. Yo, everybody. You are the coolest community in all of YouTube, and I appreciate every single one of you being here while we did this unboxing. Hope you enjoyed it. If you think it runs long, and you think that, wow, if you're watching this post-production, why is this guy talking to everybody? Because we have the coolest community in all of YouTube, and I love talking to each and every one of you. But what we'll do is we'll have Nick later on next week or whatever. He'll take this video and edit it all down. Or he'll tell me no, and we'll just make a whole nother one. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But until then, everybody, have a great day, and I'll see you all on the next one. Thank you, everybody. Yo, I want to say thank you. Wait a minute. I can't leave. That would have been so wrong of me if I messed that up. Hold on one second. I want to say thank you to Armando. I'm like a real Viking right now, but I can't help it because I'm all by myself. What can you do? I want to say thank you to Jason Babila, and thank you to Baristown. They're our super chatters for today. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Let me see. I didn't miss anybody, so we'll see you all on the next one, everybody. Have a good day. If I missed your comment or you had something important that you want me to answer, leave it down in the comment section after the video publishes, everybody. Thanks, everybody. Video's over, but I know you want more. So this is how you're going to get it. First thing you need to do is pretend you're this guy. And you're here at the birthplace of freedom. Now ring that bell like it's 1776 and let all notifications through. What? You're not subscribed yet? Well, smash this button here. After that, watch this video here, here, and maybe over here. See you later.